Hello, children. Let us continue with the story of Taro. Taro, when he went to the stream, he found the sake. He drank it very nicely and then he filled it in a pot and took it to his father. When a old man gets something and that too unexpectedly, he becomes very happy. Same way, Taro's father also was very happy and he started dancing in the middle of the floor. Now, that afternoon, a neighbor visited them, and when she was offered the cup of sake, she greedily drank it, and then she spread the story of Taro throughout the whole village. Now, that same evening, many people came to Taro's house and they took a sip of the sake. Now, the pot was empty. The word used in the chapter for pot is pitcher. Pitcher, pitcher. Now, next morning, when Taro went for his work, he took a big pitcher in his hand and buckets so that he could fill the sake and bring it for his father. Now, to his surprise, all the villagers were already present at the place. So, what they did? They went to the stream and they tried to collect the sake. But to their surprise, it was not sake, it was the water that was flowing down through the stream. The villagers got wild and they thought of drowning Taro in the water. Now, when they were about to punish Taro, Taro hid himself behind the rock, and after some time, when all the villagers had gone, Taro again surprisingly went to the stream to check that was he wrong? Was the water only water or the sake? It was great magic because when he went towards the stream, to his surprise, he could find the same fine sake because he was very thoughtful, he was very honest. So, to people who are very honest, who are kind, and who are thoughtful, God always help those people. So, for him, it was the delicious sake, whereas for others, it was cold water. So, what do you think? How should we be? Whether we should be kind, honest, moderate, or we should be selfish? Yes, very true. You thought it very correct. We should always be honest. We should always be thoughtful. We should always be kind to others. And the most important thing is we must not be very greedy, because if we have greed for something, greed means लालच, किसी भी चीज़ के लिए हमें लालच नहीं होनी चाहिए. So if we keep greed in our mind, that thing won't come to us. Okay, so now the story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor of Japan. This is story of Japan. So what he did is he called for the young woodcutter, and then Taro was rewarded 20 pieces of gold for being so good and kind. So now there was one more great thing that was done after him. It was that the beautiful fountain in the city was named after Taro. So this was all to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. जैसे कि मैंने आपको श्रवण की स्टोरी सुनाई थी, जैसे कि हम वो वुड कटर की स्टोरी सुन रहे थे. सो लाइकवाइज वी शुड ऑलवेज बी मॉडेस्ट, we should be honest, and we must always respect our elders and especially our parents. So here we come to an end of the story of Taro. Now You might have heard about other magical stories also. Even when we talked about the story of who did Patrick's homework, there also he got a magical elf. So, English this year has lot of magic. Have you heard about Cinderella's story? Yes, in your childhood you have heard about Cinderella, how she got the magical shoes and she was very pretty, and to her surprise she got everything that she wished for. Why? Because she was innocent, because she was kind. So, what qualities should we possess? The same qualities that these characters have. Now, I would like you to make a character sketch of Taro. What is character sketch? I'll explain in the next video what is character sketch, and I would like you to write the character sketch of Taro. Hope you liked the story. Have a nice day. Thank you.